Good afternoon, folks. This is Hunter Jackson again with Giant Recreation World, Winter Garden, Florida. Hey, I've got another great video for you today. This is the 2025 Forest River Impression 318RLVIEW, RL standing for rear living view. We've got a secret bunk room. So this is a total redesign for Impression this year. They've mixed up all the coloring, but they kept all the great standard features we've known to come and love, such as auto level and solar. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out. Let's go. Alrighty guys, let's start off on the front just like normal. I've got to be completely honest with you. When I walked in the door this morning, this was not the unit that I was going to show you all today, but after stepping inside, I thought it deserved it and we pushed the one off for next week. So without further ado, this is the 2025 Forest River Impression. Right off the bat, you can see our one-piece fiberglass front cap with our all-new redesign, so it looks very slick and very classy. The 2024 version was blue and kind of bland. This one's got a little bit more color, some full paint going on, new upgraded, what do you call them, LED light strips on the bottom and on the sides here. It's a very, very good looking camper. Let's go ahead and move towards the front here. We've got our classic pin box. This looks like, let me cheat here. This is a Lippert pin box. That'll fit most of your fifth wheel towing rigs. Let's see, on our front storage here, decent amount of storage. We have our battery compartment as well as a spare tire. I like seeing a spare tire. They're not always included these days. And you can see your power cord reel up here in the front. Close that one up. We've also got our solar on the side port. So there are solar panels standard on the roof of this RV, but if you were to be under a little bit of trees or in a shaded area, you could run your panels out away from the trees and you've still got power to your camper. Moving down the side of the RV, I'm just gonna let you take it in for a second. I mean, this looks way better than the 2024 versions, and this is one of my favorite looking RVs on the lot currently. We've got a decent amount of storage on the pass-through side, so it's a little bit deeper here on the camp side, and then where the water bay is, which we'll check out here in a second, it shallows up a little bit, but still plenty of room to put those 8-foot-long tables. Impression includes you a nice little bottle opener here, battery disconnect, solar charge controller, and then our LED front cap light switch is right in this area. This is also a manual override for your slide mechanism, which we'll take a look at here in a second. Moving down the side of the RV, we do have two awnings. Both are going to take up the campsite and almost the entire length. We've got LED light strips on both. Obviously the door can clear when the awning is open. A lot of windows on this unit. This is the view and it's got the views. We'll check it out once we get inside. This angle doesn't really do it justice, but this is a good looking RV. Moving down, we're going to check out some of the stickers they have going on, such as the extended season package. This means there's forced air in the underbelly of the camper, as well as 12-volt heating pads. That'll allow you to camp in those, 20-degree nights for multiple weeks on end. That's going to keep you nice and warm. We do have tandem axle, which is kind of to be expected on a fifth wheel. Here on the bottom, these are American-made tires, and they are E-rated. And cheat a little bit, but we've got auto level, that's standard. So 4-point auto level on this one. The control is over in the front, and we'll show you a little bit more in detail here in a second. Check this out. Very nice. And then working our way down to the back side of the RV. Here on the bottom, we do have a hitch receiver with a 4-pin for potentially towing. It's a 3,000-pound hitch. I really don't recommend try towing anything, but they do have the semi ability to do that. Obviously, you're going to want to check and make sure you're following all your local and state ordinances. Moving up the side, another huge window that takes up the back. This is going to give you all the views behind your camper away from the road. I like that. That's what my camper has on it. And then up above, we do have our Furrion camera prep, and they've done the ladder, which I also really enjoy. A lot of manufacturers are moving to that Lippert clip that goes up and over. It's a great ladder, but sometimes it can be a pain in the neck. These ones work just fine for myself. I'm a younger folk. And I think a lot of you guys would kind of agree it's nice to just be able to hop up there and you don't have to go get the ladder out. Moving off to the back side of the RV, the business end, we'll go ahead and point out our slide mechanism type. So on these two opposing slides, they're both through frame rack and pinion slides. I love that about them. This is a fully laminated slide box along with the sidewall of the coach itself. Couple little sneak peeks of your bunk room windows. You can see we've got our water sight here off to the side. So we've got our gray valves, our black valve, and then a second gray valve over here. There is nothing over on this side. One exit on this RV, which is a very nice feature to have. You don't have to worry about wide piping anything in together. And then off to the side here, just real briefly, we do have our furnace exhaust and an on-demand water heater, so unlimited hot showers. As far as the bed slide, this is a Schwintek mechanism. Not my favorite in the whole wide world, but at least they put it in the place that makes the most sense, which is on a slide that is not weight bearing. This is only for the bed when you're sleeping, so this should be just fine in this application. Show you the business end. I've got my stuff over in here, but we do have our water connection site. Everything is centralized with a little hole down here below. You've got your city water connection, fresh water connection, outside shower, black tank flush, a little light to make it easier to see everything, and these are all of your satellite and cable connections. Off to the left hand side, we do have our auto level button. So you turn it on, hit the auto level, it does its thing. Hit the left, right at the same time, it'll pick up the backs and drop the fronts again. These are the legs that the auto level is using. So you've got the two in the front, and then there are two in the rear. This is a huge feature to have though. It cuts down the setup time on a camper tenfold. Really happy that it's just a standard thing on Impressions. They're one of the best bang for your buck values in a fifth wheel that you can get. And then this particular unit has a dry weight of 11,000 pounds. The length is 38 feet, 11 inches, including the tongue and the bumper slash ladder in the rear. And then this is, let's see here, where's it at? It can hold 2,900 pounds worth of stuff. So almost 3,000 pounds worth of stuff can go into this camper. Let's get one more look at that front cap because it is absolutely mean seeing it in the sunlight. Very nice. Alrighty folks, let's take a step up in this one. Gotta point out we do have the More Ride step, and this is the 4-step version. Sometimes they're 3, sometimes they're 4. I like the 4th one being added at the bottom. Makes it a little easier to get in and out. Let me just let you take this in because I was stunned walking into this thing. I'm typically not a huge fan of view floor plans because they feel so tight in the living room area. But as you can see here, they've done a terrific job with the space management. We've got the 2 couches, our TV, we've got sound bars down here. This is a beautiful camper. Well, let's go ahead and start off here in the front. So we do have a nice desk setup. This would be for a couple to see out the window and look at all the beautiful views somewhere out in the world. One thing that's super neat about this, it's got a ton of hidden storage right underneath the desk. So this would be a good place for all of your paperwork, pencils, pens. If you need to work from home, this can be a good setup for that. We've got 3 drawers on each side that go all the way out, and an additional few baskets underneath here for storage. There is a cutout for your feet there at the bottom so you don't stub your toes. And there are 4 chairs included with this. So we've got 2 on the desk right now, and then 2 on this, what do you call it, bar setup. As we move around, you can see we've got the classic TikTok sink with the sprayers, the vegetable cleaners, our dial to move everything, soap dispenser, huge feature. It means you don't have to have another thing out on the counter. below the sink here. I like it. There's your trash can spot. We're always looking for it over here. I used to full time out of a fifth wheel myself, and I know that floor space becomes limited when you're on the road like that. Sorry about that, folks. We had a quick little power dilemma. My battery died on me, so right back into it. Next feature, this couch here is the same exact manufacturer and material that the Salem Hemisphere couch has been using. It is extremely comfortable, and I like that it can be a love seat or now a theater seat with the pop outs on both sides. We've also got a nice USB plug off here, a couple of drink holders in the middle so you can have your water and your beer in the middle here. And then this couch is a pull-out style tri-fold couch. We've seen those a couple of times. If you want to see how those operate, go check out, let's see here, I've got a couple of different videos out there. I'll put a link in the description with one that has that feature. Check off to the side here. Yep, no wasted space. So we've got a little additional storage over here. Right above this side table, we've got 110 ports as well as USB-C, USB-A. Some more baskets at the top. Not a huge fan of this, not gonna lie. It seems like something that's gonna fall eventually, but it can always be changed out down the road, and you can make that, you know, little system your own up there. Nice big TV and a beautiful setup. Let me see if I can back up here. With the fireplace down below, we've got additional USB-C and A on both sides. 2 sound bars over in here, and good storage off here. Same with up above, and that's consistent with both of those pantry doors as well. Moving down into the kitchen area, we do have a beautiful and nice and big pantry. Very nice, with a little motion detected light. Massive 16 cubic foot freezer refrigerator combo. This is the non-ice maker version, so that'd be something we'd have to look into if that's something that's your jam. We've got wine or whiskey racks up here at the top. Huge Furrion microwave. And then a well finished off stove down here at the bottom. I like that they matched the pots and pans drawer to kind of fit the rest of the stove. This is the Greystone burner with 3 on top, and we've got our nice LED lights off to the side. And then right next to the stove is a great prep area, or it could even be a coffee bar because we have these outlets over here. Storage to the left and to the right, or just to the right of the microwave, is very nice. I'd say it's probably about a foot deep or so. Same with up above here. And then down below, we've got 4 drawers. 3 are gonna be larger, nice little goodie bag that'll come with you guys. And then a smaller one down here. The only reason they did that is because we have a ductless flooring, so all the ducts are out of the sidewalls, which will keep some of that debris and dirt out of here, and it won't blow once you turn it on once a year. All right, I teased it in the beginning. Let's check it out, the secret bunk room. This is an incredibly well finished off bunk room, probably the first secret one that I've seen that I actually thought was very usable even for adults. So stepping back here, just go ahead and get a couple lights on for us. We've got double over double bunks. I am standing up just fine. I don't feel cramped. Obviously I can move my arm all the way around. So we've got good space in here, but the twin size bunks over one another, some side tables up above, lots of windows in here, ducting for your AC to keep it nice and cool. Down below, you can see we do have a, desk that flips up, so this can be a mobile office if you wanted to make that space this. And then off to the right here, we get a ton of storage. So these are incredibly deep. I can't even reach the back wall, so it's probably every bit of 2.5, almost 3 feet deep. And we've got 4 different layers on this bad boy. A lot of space for a lot of stuff. Backing out of the secret bunk room and back to where the views are. Let's make our way up to this bedroom, and bathroom is actually very impressive on this unit too. While we head back that way, do want to point out, nice place for some coats and umbrellas. Walking into the bathroom though, this is an incredible layout for such a, it's not a small camper, but the price point that it's at and kind of what they're trying to achieve. We've got a nice big shower here, a well laid out toilet position. Hopefully it doesn't get too echoey. This is porcelain. And as far as the shower goes, check this out. Tons of room. I got my little spray nozzle over here. That'd be something I'd change out. It's a little bit small for as big as this shower is. But I've got plenty of headroom over in the skylight and over here, which is where the nozzle is. Let's flip us back around. His and hers sinks. I mean, are you kidding me? On a camper that is this price point, his and hers sinks? It's kind of overkill. The likelihood that you're both going to be brushing your teeth at the same time is probably low, but it gives it a much homier feel. More storage down below here. 3 drawers in the middle. And 2 medicine cabinets. And look at this. I just paid attention to this. We've got 2 towel racks, so everybody gets their own towel. It's little things like this that are attention to detail that I really appreciated about this particular unit. Let's check out the bedroom. Don't forget to notice we do have linen storage off to the side of the bathroom here. Great place for towels. Huge window up above here. And check this bedroom out. So this is on the VersaTilt bed, goes up and down. We've showed that a couple times too. I'll put a link down in the description if you want to check out another one of my videos. We do have the blackout shades. These are on all of the campers, so everything's got a blackout shade, but we do have a couple of side tables up above here. Outlets are off to the side, and my guess is, yep, underneath the bed. That's typically how they'll do it. A little place to, now this is a screen that's down right now, but a little place to put your shoes on in the morning, a little bench seating. This is so they can run the water up, because this camper can put a stackable washer and dryer in here. So this is the closet, the master closet, the closet for the folks that paid for the camper. Very, very big. I'd call it a walk-in closet with some shelving here in the back. And then turning around right in front of the bed, we do have our TV prep area here with our outlets up above. And did they do it? Nope, no hidden storage under this portion. But 3 large drawers for all of your drawers. I like it. I like it. This is a fantastic camper. We've got a barn style door up here. It's a little bit more reliable than the pocket style doors. And just, let's get one more pan. Check this bad boy out. Wow. The 2025 Forest River Impression 318RLVIEW. Check out the link in the description. I'll have pricing, and if you guys are interested in this unit below, reach out. My name is Hunter with Giant Recreation World. Alrighty folks, I took my time on this one. I thought this was a very, very nice unit. I know where these impressions get priced out at. I know that the value that they bring to them, Forest River does a terrific job, and this is one of their like baby products. I mean, this is their brand. Forest River started off building RVs, unlike some of the other manufacturers. Thor. They started off building RVs, so this is their wheelhouse. I'm very, very impressed with the redesign this year. This looks much classier. This looks like it's worth much more money. This is a solid camper. Like always, I really appreciate all you guys out there watching the videos. They seem to be, you know, steadily growing. The channel is growing. If you see anything out there that you're curious to, whether it's Forest River, Thor, Keystone, any of those brands, drop a comment down below, and I'd love to be able to film one of those if we have it on the lot. Again, this one is going to be linked down below with the pricing and availability on it. If you're interested, please reach out. My name's Hunter. I'd be honored to help you kind of get into a new camper or potentially even a new home. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and like, comment, subscribe. Later.